Hi, this is Cherian Koshi, and I'm back with another video on the models that we have for the content engine of the nonprofit operating system. So this one is a little bit more personal. It's not designed for the use of your nonprofit, but maybe would be helpful to you as a fundraiser. So this one is the cover letter, and this is designed to create a cover letter for a position that you're applying for. And again, it's very much a draft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the AFP Career Center, and that's at careers.afpglobal.org. Thanks for Google for that. And we're just going to pick the absolute first one, which is the Associate Vice Chancellor of Development. So I'm going to copy over the title of this this post or this job listing. So if you're applying for this job, and then for keywords, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just we're going to see what happens. I'm just going to copy this entire key responsibilities text and see how it responds to that. So we're going to hit generates response, and that was terrible. So we're going to hit, and that maybe it was because of the number of keywords. So I'm just going to hit run again and see if it likes what we did, and it doesn't. So I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to change the level of the number of keywords here, and I'm just going to take the first paragraph and just say fundraising efforts to the campus or medical center, creating and developing short-term, long-term strategic plan for development activities, strategies for schools, campus programs, philanthropic interests, inclusive and decentralized approach while maintaining consistent integrated public message. So I think that probably will do a little bit better for our purposes. I think that the well, okay. So I'm interested in the position, have over 10 years of experience, proven track record, and you'll see that it pulled in some of those keywords: short and long-term development plans, keen understanding of link opportunities and need with philanthropic interests of donors, can be an asset, would love to discuss my qualifications with you in further detail. Let's hit it again. I don't hate that, but let's hit it again, see what happens, and you can play with this multiple times, and then of course you'll want to make this specific. As it's running, the one thing that I want to tell you is that this assumes that you're able to do the function, right? So I want to be clear that if you do not have a proven track record of raising significant funds for educational institutions, writing that in a cover letter, regardless of what the AI does, writing that in a cover letter, if you haven't done that, is a lie, and you shouldn't do that. So be mindful of those pieces as you're editing this. And so if you need to change it, and the likelihood that you do need to change it is very, very high with something like this to make it personalized, what is helpful about this is that when you go in to edit it, you are able to then start with the sections in place with a few of those keywords, and if you put in the keywords that you actually have done in the past for other jobs, then it's going to build a cover letter that is more adaptable and more reflective of what you have already done. So with that in mind, obviously you put in your name and any other changes that you need to make to this text, and then you can save it. And if you are applying for multiple jobs, the nice thing about this is that you can create different cover letters for each of the different jobs based upon the specific keywords that you can accomplish. So I would save this, and then as needed, you can go back and create new ones, and then send those out as appropriate. So the benefit here, from my vantage point, is first and foremost that your cover letters don't look the same, they don't feel the same. They're specific to the job description, which is always appropriate, and the job itself. So you would type in, what I would do if I were you is I would look at the description of the job, and then, if you, for example, have analytic oversight over moves management systems, then I would copy, let's see if we'll do this here, copy this text, and, yep, there we go, and then go back into the the generator and create a response that's specific to your skill set. And what you'll see once it generates is that it has a very specific successfully moves management, keen eye for detail, excellent communication and interpersonal skills, which again have to be true, but you'll see that it builds in that analytic oversight, which is presumably what they care about. So this was, I think, a good generation, but as always, you would need to edit this to your use case and to your specific scenario. Don't forget that they all live in your results, and so you can go back to it at any time. As always, would love your feedback and look forward to your suggestions at hello@nonprofitoperating system.com.